Hey everyone, I just wanted to jump on. It's been a hot minute since I've done this. I've gone through a little bit of contrast just to make this happen today, so I'll just start off with a disclaimer. I'm not a doctor. I'm not giving medical advice. If you are going through some type of change, seek doctor's advice, and then of course dig deeper. Question. But the reason why I wanted to jump on today is because I see life as something different, almost like a computer. We are digital frames that literally walk around this world, and at moments in time we have to have an upgrade. And today is one of those days where, get ready or not, your phone's not going to work, your body's not going to work until you process this. It's a shift that's going on, and a light is hitting people, and what it's going to do is bring an awareness of truth. And it could be as something as simple as that awareness within self of one's own suffering, and how do we process our suffering, how do we deal with our suffering, or is it a memory of your past that's coming back to your awareness, that's just watching a program, seeing something, hearing music, or almost like a deja vu. There are moments that we suppress, or we don't learn from or handle with ease, or we just suppress it, we don't handle it, and it will come back up in a memory, and it's there's a reason behind it. So my advice to you is take time with those thoughts, process them, look at them from a different perspective. There's a lesson to be learned, Was this how I was supposed to be treated, or was this how they deserve to be treated? Was this memory or this thought, or what came to your awareness? What is it that you can grasp from it now that it's past and you're not in that actual situation any longer? Can you logically pick it apart? Can you see it from a spiritual aspect? Can you look at it almost like almost from a perspective? When you see it from a different perspective, almost like you're observing it, like you're out of it, your awareness tends to open up, and it's not like you're in tunnel vision. Going back to one's trauma or their suffering, a person can easily get stuck in a victim mindset. And if you stay in that will keep you in that mindset. It will bring that type of energy your way. You don't want that. So that's why it's necessary to look at it from an observation. What am I supposed to learn from this? And process it, transmit it, love it, recognize it, and let it go. This is something that it's taken me a very long time to have that awareness, get out of that the victim mentality, or that lack mentality. Ooh, been familiar with the lack mentality. So what I've done in my experience is have a little bit more control over what you're thinking about. Thinking more positive thoughts, praying, meditating, thinking positive affirmations. Like my favorite, everywhere I go, blessings happen, miracles happen. I am always on time. I am always where I need to be at that moment. I pulled some cards today for the collective of things that they can bring to their awareness and maybe focus on for the self-work, self-healing, because that's where it starts. Once you work on yourself, you're leading by example, and it heals the collective. We all have a purpose during this lifetime to do something, and it's up to you to figure that out within you. So these are the cards that I pulled, and it says surrender to self-esteem or low self-esteem. You deserve success, love, and abundance. Set an intention to identify and release any resentment of low self-esteem. So that goes, when I see this, I think of self-love. Don't be afraid to say no. If you know that you need to stay home and rest, stay home and rest. You have to put you first. Self-love is very, very important. And I can admit that at one point in time I was a very codependent, people pleaser. I'd give you the last dollar out of my pocket, dollar, the shirt off my back. I'd give you, a place to be if you needed, a sound ear. But there are times now in my life where I just, I have to be mindful. I have to be mindful of what I need. Because sometimes when you interact with other people or other things, it can affect you. You walk away feeling worse than when it was when you first stepped in the situation. So be mindful. Don't be afraid to say no. And that low self-esteem, those are your thoughts. You've got to reprogram those. You got to be happy with the skin that you're in. Love thyself. Recognize that you're here for greatness. You're here with potential. You got to step into your power. Nobody's going to hand you your power. You got to step into it, work with it, know it, resonate with it. The second one that I pulled today was surrender to your addictions. Whether you're addicted to substance, food, people, sex, or overworking, take action to begin to heal the addiction and replace it with a healthier alternative. Boy, I got a lot of Capricorn in me, so anything I put my mind to, I go full force. And sometimes I, as an individual, don't know when to set myself down. So addictions, you can be addicted to anything. So back to the mindset. Take yourself back out and observe some of the choices that you make. How you interact with your food. How do you interact with substances, people, sex, and your work, or even your family? Take yourself out of the situation. See how it makes you feel. How these people make you feel, or the situation. Why do we make the choices that we make in regards to the things we do? And am I attached to it? Do I have an addiction to people, places, or things? dig deeper. There's a reason why we do the things we do. Was it something that we learned from our moms or dads? I remember sayings like, nothing good lasts forever, or it's too good to be true. Oh, you got to work hard to be somebody. You got to work really hard to have money. Yeah, so mindset. So thinking all those things, those are beliefs. And those aren't necessarily true beliefs. They don't necessarily resonate with me anymore. I know when I was growing up they did. But now, no. I work smarter, not harder. So, taking awareness to your addictions. Process those one at a time. Don't try to take it all on at once. Just be mindful in the present moment of what you're doing. If you overeat or you emotionally eat, think about the emotions that you're doing. Instead of eating, maybe go outside and be in nature. Go for a walk. Reach out, call a friend. That way they can remind you. And of course, you want to call the friend that lifts you up, that has good ears, that is willing to listen, that will lift your spirit. You don't want to reach out to the friends that are doing worse than you, because they're not worried about what you're doing. They're worried about themselves, chances are. And they're not going to bring you words of wisdom. They'll be the ones that are talking about you as soon as you hang up the phone and throwing shade. So be mindful who you interact with, because not all ears are good ears. So the last card I pulled was surrender to negative thinking. You have control over your thoughts. When negative thoughts surface, say, thank you for sharing, and quickly refocus on a positive affirmation. So if you're running late, I did this the other day. I was running late. I had some ruckus at home. I got some beautiful daughters, and they don't move so fast in the morning. So I was running late. I got in the car, and I'm like, nope, I'm going to be on time. I'm not going to stress about it. I'm not going to speed, because I don't want no ticket. But I'm going to be on time. It's going to work out in my favor. I will be there. And if not, oh well, I'll get there when I get there. So, I just wanted to jump on, share just a few words of wisdom. I've been thinking about this for a long time and been dragging my feet on it, and finally felt moved enough to jump on and pass my thoughts, share. So, yeah, take a minute, think about stuff, love yourself, love others. Stay blessed, y'all. Bye.